Chicagoland Lionel Railroad Club presents the review of the Southern Railway 10-wheeler. It is in the Lionel catalog of 2020, Volume 2, on page 15, and it's the green one. And I am Herb Koch. What a nice whistle. The first 460 10-wheeler built in the United States was in March 1847. Through the 1860s and into the 1870s, demand for locomotives of the 460 wheel arrangement grew as more railroad executives switched from purchasing a single general-purpose type of locomotive to purchasing locomotives designed for a specific purpose. Both the Pennsylvania Railroad, PRR, and the Baltimore and Ohio Railroad, B&O, were early adopters of the 460, using them for fast freight as well as heavy passenger trains. A notable American 10-wheeler is the Illinois Central Railroad's number 382, the locomotive driven by Casey Jones in the Vaughan, Mississippi freight train wreck on April 30th, 1900, that killed him instantly. He was immortalized in Wallace Sanders' song, making Casey Jones an American legend. But after an eventful career, number 382 was scrapped in July 1935 at the age of 37, the same age of her driver, Casey Jones, when he perished at 3:52 a.m. on April 30th, 1900. Southern Railway inherited numerous 460s from its predecessors. Passenger versions of this wheel arrangement were classified as F-Series, and many were built new for Southern passenger service until 1907. By that time, though, the Pacific engines had so thoroughly shown their superiority that the 10-wheelers were regulated to branch line and secondary schedules. A few F-Series locomotives survived after World War II on lines requiring light axle loadings, but most of the Southern 10-wheelers were scrapped by the end of the Depression. Engine inspection. I like starting out front with the cow catcher. You have the coupler here and the coupler release handle. It's a nice touch that you can move it. You have the front boiler, the headlight, and I love those green lights, those green running lights. Green is for a split train, more to come. We have access to the front with this hinged inspection plate. It opens up. Nice grab rail here. Stairs to the running boards. Look at all that smoke. It's a steamer, all right. Lionel always does a good job with the builder's plate. Let's take a look at it. Let's zoom in. Boy, is that a nice job there again. Grab rail here for the running boards. Nice detail from the cylinders housing the pistons to the drive rods, and that linkage really pops out. Have the air cylinder and the air pumps, the steam dome with the sand pipes going down to the wheels. Nice bell. Always like these bells. Steam dome, pop-up valves, the whistle, and it's a neat feature that the whistle is a steam whistle. So we get a nice bloom of smoke whenever the whistle's on. Have the generator here, the fireman figure. Going back from the engine to the tender, you got a nice coal load. Nice coloring on the side here. I like the gold trim. That's always been a favorite of mine with the Southern engines. Good trucks that will support the nice tender. Grab rail in the back. Access to the water tank back here. I like this grab rail. It's always nice to see the interior of the engine. I like that the dials are highly visible so the engineer and fireman can see what they're doing and see the flickering of the firebox. The length of this engine and tender from the tender's coupler to the cow catcher is 18 3/4 inches. The distance of the tender's pickup rollers are 3 1/4 inches. The distance of the engine's pickup rollers are 4 inches. The program and run switch is right under the engineer's window. The Bluetooth is just over the back wheel. The smoke on-off switch is right in front of the rear wheel of the engine. In the back you can see the big 947 number, the add-on ladder, and the walkway in the back, remote coupler, and the handrails on the corners. This engine has both smoke from the chimney and steam smoke from the whistle. And both of these are filled by going into the chimney. So what I like to do is turn off the chimney, turn off the smoke, take the fluid, drop it in, then empty the dropper and then puff it to get any air bubbles out, and then turn on the smoke again, and you see we can get some nice smoke going here. And I like that whistle steam. That's a nice feature. Another nice feature Lionel has is the bicolor classification lights. To operate that, you hold aux 2 until you get the other screen. Once you get to the aux 2 lighting menu, by pressing the on button, you can change the light from green to white. And if you turn it off, you have no color. So we turn it on and we get the last color that was there, which is white, and then we can make it green with another tap. I like that feature. Now, white is for an extra train, green is for a split train more to come, and off is a regular scheduled train. The Southern 10-wheeler has 5 different whistles and 5 different bells. To access them, you press aux 1 and then the whistle. This is the standard whistle, and then they change a little bit in tone. And we get back to the original one. And the bell is the same thing, where you press aux 1 and then you press the bell. So let's go through the different bells. So here's the standard bell, a lower bell, higher, and higher. I hope this is most high. Yeah, and then we get back to our regular standard bell. If there are engines with similar bells and whistles, you can make them unique to your engine by changing them using the aux 1 key. Well, it's time to start up the engine. First thing we got to do is fuel up, so we'll press the reset button. Well, now that we got the coal all set, let's get some water in. And we'll do the number 3 position.
My water's full. Out.
And to make sure the train's going to do a lot of stuff for us, we're going to do aux 1. And that will get us sequence control.
Dispatcher, ready to make her pull. Can we get permission to occupy the main? Over.
Please hold at your location. Out. This is the tower. You're clear to proceed east. Over.
Thank you much. Cleared outbound. Out.
This engine really looks natural pulling the Crescent Limited. Those heavyweights really have it good. This engine really has a lot of smoke. I love watching it go around my layout and seeing that smoke plume just willowing behind it. What a fun engine to watch.
Tower engine, I need to drop that signal on you. Hit the air and get stopped quick. Over.
Copy. Emergency stop. Tower, we've come to a full stop and everything's okay. Over.
Thank you. If everything is good, proceed at restricted speed to the next signal from where you stand.
Dispatcher, we're signing out and going to beams. Out.
Well, thank you for watching our CLRC review. This is Herb Koch. Over now.